Welcome. I'm David.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Desmond Road. Garry Beach is a scenic sandy beach located on the east coast of the Isle of Lewis in Scotland, near the village of Tolsta and north of Stornoway. It is known for its dramatic coastline featuring sea stacks and the nearby Bridge to Nowhere. It offers a popular walking and nature-based tourist spot. Situated north of Stornoway and close to Tolsta, it is often referred to as Garry Beach, Tolsta. It's a sandy beach surrounded by cliffs with some notable sea stacks. The nearby bridge, as we've mentioned, known as Bridge to Nowhere, was built in the 1920s, and Gress Monument is nearby, a landmark commemorating the local land raids. The Bridge to Nowhere. Lord Leverhume bought the Isle of Lewis in 1918 and undertook several improvements to the island. One was the construction of an east coast road to Nice, but he became disillusioned and abandoned the project after conflict with landless people in Griais and Col demanding crofts. The road continues for a kilometre or so, but the beautiful route can be walked. This bridge spans the Garry River. Leverhume's plans to develop the fishing industry in Lewis and Harris were welcomed by many. His improvement schemes provided much needed jobs that his ambitious plan to deliver after the war. Some doubted his plan to revive the fishing industry would succeed. People remembered past times when the fishing failed. Then what happened? They always had the land to fall back on. Leverhume's grand scheme, while aimed at enlivening the life of the crofters on the island, took little account of the reality of their lives. What the crofters most needed was casual work to supplement their subsistence farming. What was proposed was regular employment in an industrial process. They did not want to be dependent on any landlord, even a millionaire philanthropist, for their livelihood, and most preferred to take control of their own destiny. Seems like the 1920s had something to offer the 2020s.
Isn't that just glorious? Grace and I are going for a walk to see what we can see. Apparently this is the bridge to nowhere because the road just stops. Last time David and I were here, it was either June, July time, and the car park was heaving, and I do mean heaving. There was camper vans, motorhomes, cars, and there was a queue of cars going along the road on the grass verges, waiting to get in the car park because it was such a gorgeous day. Today is the 19th of March, Thursday, and we have sunshine. We have a few clouds. David managed to use his scope last night as the stars were incredible. There's no light pollution. It worked. We're happy about that. So, now we just decided to come out and have a walk. And last night it was just Desmond and Pam and Phil's van in the car park. The other beach, Tolsta Beach, which is just along the road a little bit, has a toilet, and when we went past it on our way here yesterday, there was at least 2 camper vans in there, and it's only a small car park, and it didn't seem fair to put 2 more in it. That's why we came here. And when we came here, I remembered we'd been before. Look, that's what we woke up to. Obviously the tide goes in and out. Grace and I went for a walk yesterday and the tide was in. We're still coming in, so there wasn't a lot of beach, but there was enough, and she got to play. But it's fine. Oh, puddles, Grace, they're everywhere. Let's see what this says. Don't do it if you're scared of heights. The Garry Bridge. The bridge was commissioned by Lord Leverhume, who owned the island of Lewis from 1918 to 1923 as part of the construction of his proposed road between Tolsta and Ness. Lord Leverhume had great plans for the island, but the timing of these projects was unfortunate as it caused conflict with the returning servicemen from World War I, the First World War, who wanted land for crofting rather than work for Leverborough. The Tolsta crofters supported Lord Leverhume and agreed unanimously to a resolution not to take part in any illegal raiding of farms in Lewis for at least 10 years, to give Lord Leverhume the necessary opportunity and support required for his schemes to make his schemes a success. Raids, however, continued throughout the island on the Leverhume farms, and all road constructions eventually ceased in April 1921. The Tolsta road to Ness was never completed. The chief engineer was Alexander Dunlop. He was well respected by all who worked for him and a skilled and knowledgeable engineer. The necessary scaffolding and shuttering for the bridge was the responsibility of two carpenters, Donald MacLeod Northdale and Donald Martin Back. The work on the road and the bridge was labour intensive. The mixing of many tons of concrete which went into the construction was done by hand. About 140 men were employed in the scheme and wages were generous at 10p per hour. The bridge has a height of 50 feet and a span of 100 feet. It is built of reinforced concrete and has 9 arches, the main one having 4 smaller arches on each side. The road across the Garry Bridge is 15 feet wide with 3 feet wide pavement on each side. The road beyond the bridge continues to the Stone River, and this is an easy walk for 1.5 miles. Moving in a northeasterly direction to the moor takes you to Dunothel. This is a harder walk but well worth the effort. Beyond Dunothel, the walk to Ness is challenging, but the coastal scenery is amongst the most outstanding in the UK. Yeah. Well, there you go, Lord Leverhume. He came up here to do the same as he had done outside Liverpool and failed miserably. Oh well, we'll give that a pass. And we made it down, all the way down there. I think there was a fence down low enough that Grace could jump over it, and it was actually safer to jump over that than it was to go across the stile, because the stile had barbed wire over it. Need to get my clothes on my fingers trapped in that. And there's an old croft. I'm following footprints, but I've got no idea where the hell they're going. We're just gonna have to follow them. I really don't fancy going back up that hill. It's bad enough coming down it. Okay, Grace. Looks like your mother's gonna get wet feet. Right. Hang on a sec. I keep switching you on and off, but I really need to make sure that both Grace and I stay safe. Because honestly, that's quite a drop down there. Like I said, there's not a soul on the beach. Not a soul. We're just following the tracks. I'm not sure if they're sheep tracks, people tracks, or what they are. We'll just keep following them and hope that we find a way out. Because there has to be one. Because otherwise it doesn't make sense having the bridge across the stream. Okay, kid, you be careful. Alright. Oh boy. Great. Looks like we are going to get wet feet, Grace, one way or another. Oh. Ugh. We didn't get lost, because apparently we didn't. There's Desmond. There's Travelling Tales, and there's the bridge. So I think we'll just head back to the van and come back to the beach in a while. I have no idea where the hell the ball went. Grace, it's over there, look. Oh, you dopey dog, it's over there. At last, she found it.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're at Greece.
Doug was getting upset because we were chucking balls, so I put the ball in my pocket. Now she's upset because I put it away. Oh, squidgy.
Yeah, it's off fine.
I get the feeling my bed's going to be covered in sun tonight.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Last time I went in that cave, I was stood there taking a photo going through to the other side, and a wave came right the way around and got my feet totally soaked.
Oh, let's see if history repeats itself, shall we?
Well, I think they're far enough away at the moment.
Yeah, but you can't get in anyway because there's puddles. Wow, look at the colours. I don't know if that's algae or what it is that's made it go purple. That's amazing. You want me to give that? Tap. Go! Now, can you imagine? The weather's a bit warmer. The tourist season has completely taken off, and this place will be hoaching. completely and utterly hoaching. Alright, bub. Correcta. Go! Sorry, it's still down again because we're now in the shadows of the sun. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. What a gorgeous beach. And this is just the first one we've been to. Let's see how far we can get in before the puddles take over. That's amazing. And that's where we saw it before. You see all the tiny little mussels. I wonder if that's what the colour purple was. Was the mussels. Ready? Okay. Go. That's quite a stack. Oh, sorry, bub.
Come on, Stu. I took the man and done you the walk trip. I took the man. Come on, Stu. Come on, don't pick up. Come on, Stu. Come on, Stu.
So, Garry's Beach definitely gets a thumbs up from us, especially Grace. So we'll say cheerio for now, and we're just going to go head back up and probably put the kettle on.
And remember, while in the countryside, indeed anywhere, take nothing but memories and leave nothing but tracks. Please subscribe and click that notification bell to receive notifications of all our videos.